All right, let's dive into something a little different today. Avian health. We're going deep on a solution that's been protecting flocks for, well, decades. Virukill Avian. You know, when you're responsible for birds, especially valuable ones, disease outbreaks. They're not just an inconvenience, right? They're a potential disaster.
Yeah, it's a high-stakes game for sure. That's where a product with a proven track record, it really becomes essential. And we're not just talking about a quick fix. This is decades of experience we're talking about, which in the world of, constantly evolving avian diseases, it's like gold.
Yeah, that's what caught my eye too. It's not some like new product claiming to be the next big thing. Virukill Avian has been around for over 20 years. And that kind of longevity in this field, it has to mean something, right?
It absolutely does. I mean, think about it. 20 years, that's longer than some of these avian diseases have even been on our radar. That tells me the team behind Virukill Avian, they're not just reacting to outbreaks, they're kind of anticipating what's next, which is a crucial difference when it comes to effective disease control.
But what's the secret sauce? What makes Virukill Avian stand out in a market that's, flooded with disinfectants?
Well, the science, for one, this product, it's been rigorously tested and developed by, scientists who specialize in avian pathogens, including those really tricky viruses that are notoriously difficult to inactivate.
Okay, so solid history, serious science backing it up.
Why would someone choose Virukill Avian over any other disinfectant on the shelf? Like, what are the tangible benefits?
Well, first and foremost, it's the comprehensive protection it offers. We're talking about a broad spectrum formula. That targets a wide array of pathogens, so that means your flock is safeguarded against multiple threats. And in the world of avian health, you don't always know what you're up against. So that wide coverage, it's invaluable. That makes a lot of sense. So you're not just treating one specific illness. You're creating a barrier against a whole spectrum of potential problems. But let's say you're a bird owner. You buy this product. Are you using it all at once? What about shelf life?
That's another key advantage, and one that's often overlooked. Once diluted, Virukill Avian remains effective.
For up to 6 months.
6 months. That's unheard of for most disinfectants. I mean, you usually have to use them up quickly before they lose their potency.
It ensures stability without compromising efficacy. It's a win-win for bird owners, especially those, with large flocks or who just want to be prepared for any eventuality.
Yeah, it's practical, cost-effective, and it provides that, peace of mind, knowing you have a reliable solution ready to go. But practicality isn't the only concern, right? You're also dealing with, living creatures and the people caring for them. Absolutely. And that brings us to another major advantage, its non-corrosive nature. Virukill Avian is safe on various surfaces, even sensitive ones like metals and plastics. So you can clean cages, equipment, without worrying about, damage, which is a huge relief for anyone who's ever had a disinfectant and just ruin their tools.
Yeah, I'm picturing those vintage bird cages that are irreplaceable. You wouldn't want to use a harsh chemical on those that ends up doing more harm than good. But what about the birds themselves and the people handling this product?
That's where the low toxicity of Virukill Avian, it really shines. It's formulated to be safe for both birds and humans.
But there's another big concern lingering in the background that we can't ignore: resistance. We're seeing antibiotic resistance becoming a nightmare. Is that something bird owners should be worried about with disinfectants too?
It's a valid concern and one that scientists are constantly monitoring. But here's where Virukill Avian gets really interesting. Currently, there's no evidence of resistance developing to its formula, even against bacteria that are known to develop resistance to other disinfectants.
That's a big deal. Okay, let's walk through a scenario. Let's say you're cleaning a bird cage. What are the steps involved? Does it require any, special equipment or techniques?
It's surprisingly straightforward.
But is it a one-trick pony? Is it only for cages?
Not at all. Virukill Avian is versatile. You can use it on any hard surface that needs disinfecting. Floors, countertops, perches, feeding dishes, you name it. It's about creating a comprehensively hygienic environment, not just spot cleaning.
So it's a holistic approach to disease prevention, targeting all those potential hotspots where pathogens could be lurking. But what about specific diseases? We know Virukill Avian is broad spectrum, but are we talking about the common colds for birds or some serious, scary illnesses?
Oh, we're definitely talking about some of the heavy hitters in the avian disease world. Virukill Avian targets major threats like avian influenza, Newcastle disease.
Hold on, those are the ones you hear about on the news, the ones that can wipe out entire flocks. That's serious stuff.
They are, and the list goes on. We're also talking about psittacine beak and feather disease, infectious bursal disease, salmonella, mycoplasmosis, coccidiosis. and a whole range of bacterial infections.
Wow, that's a laundry list of avian nightmares. It sounds like Virukill Avian is prepared to go to battle. Again, some of the toughest challenges out there. But beyond the science and the impressive list of targeted diseases, what does this actually mean for bird owners?
Peace of mind, for one, knowing you have a tool that can effectively protect your birds from such a wide range of threats, it's invaluable. It allows you to focus on the joy of bird ownership, knowing you've got a solid line of defense
I get
for
it.
potential disasters.
It's like that feeling of having a reliable security system for your home. Remember that you can learn more about Virukill Avian by contacting Samantha McCarley. Her contact information is available in the show notes.
Whether you're a seasoned bird owner or just starting out, Virukill Avian is a valuable tool to have in your arsenal. It's a product that's backed by science, proven by experience, and dedicated to the well-being of our feathered friends.
On that note, we'll wrap up our deep dive into Virukill Avian. We've covered a lot of ground, but as always, there's always more to learn and explore. Until next time, keep those birds healthy and those cages clean.